wealthy people have access to virtually anything they desire, right? Even though that may be the case, it doesn't necessarily follow that the wealthy are scattering dollars everywhere. They may even be quite frugal. So, in this video, we are going to talk about the 13 things that rich people would never waste their money on. Number 1. Impulse buys. Yes, it might be alluring to purchase the brand new car on the lot or the cashmere sweater in the store window. However, you will never see a wealthy person buy something on a whim. Forbes quoted billionaire investor Warren Buffett as saying, "If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need." Millionaires do purchase lavish items, but they carefully consider them and their financial situation before making a purchase. Number 2. Extreme inheritances. The idea that we can leave all our children and grandchildren a sizable sum of money so they won't have to budget like we did is a fantasy. But wealthy people don't spend money on large inheritances. Why? According to CNBC, Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates both expressed the desire for their offspring to make their own way in life rather than rely on government assistance. Instead, both billionaires are donating sizable sums of their wealth to charity in order to aid those who are in greatest need. Number 3. TV channels and video games. Rich people didn't become wealthy by sitting around all day staring at a screen. They don't waste money on extravagant TV plans or the newest video games because of this. Adults in households with annual incomes under $25,000 spent significantly more time engaging in time-consuming media, such as TV, video games, or radio, than adults in households with annual incomes over $75,000, according to Nielsen data from 2015. According to Glenn Enoch, SVP of Audience Insights at Nielsen, we expected high-income households to own more devices, but we did not anticipate that low-income consumers of all devices had greater usage. 67% of rich people claim to not watch television. According to Thomas Corley, author of Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals. Number 4. Luxury brands. Although millionaires have the means to purchase the newest trends from the most renowned designers, this does not mean that they do so. Ingvar Kamprad, the creator of IKEA, did admit to Newsweek that he only wears items purchased at flea markets in order to set a good example. And Bill Gates revealed to Time that he continues to wear a $10 watch despite having access to a closet full of Rolexes. Number 5. An overpriced home. Even though they have much larger home budgets, wealthy people still shop around. They want to feel like they are getting the best deal possible and not being taken advantage of. Although they may be spending millions, they will still attempt to negotiate with the list price like everyone else. Some wealthy people even go as far as to forego buying a lavish home entirely. Warren Buffett may be the third richest person in the world, according to US News and World Report, but he still continues to reside in the house he purchased in 1958 for $31,500. Number 6. Buying instead of renting. Some wealthy people have gone as far as to abandon the hassle of home ownership altogether. According to Extras Mansions and Millionaires host Michael Corbett, many people are choosing to rent. Even among the wealthy, renting is more common than ever, he told HuffingtonPost.com. While the market has improved moderately this year and it once made sense for people with the means to buy a home and flip it after 2 years, we're hardly in a boom. Number 7. Pricey grooming. Everybody needs a trim now and then, but some well-known wealthy people don't believe it justifies pulling out the wallet. According to Time, billionaire businessman John Caldwell cuts his own hair, and IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad revealed to Newsweek that he has had his hair cut while visiting underdeveloped nations as a way of giving back. Number 8. Multiple credit cards. It makes sense that a wealthy person wouldn't want to carry around a large amount of cash, but do not imagine for a moment that they carry credit cards from all major banks in their wallet. US News and World Report spoke with Tom Corley, author of the best-selling book Rich Habits, The Daily Habits of Successful People, who said, only 8% of wealthy individuals use multiple cards. 77% of the poor, meanwhile, have several credit cards. There are more fees to keep track of, more finance charges to rack up, and generally more opportunities to purchase items you don't need when you have more cards. Number 9. Late fees. Rich people in particular hate having to pay annoying late fees when they forget to pay a bill or other obligation. That's why they're diligent about setting up auto pay on all their accounts, from mortgages and car payments to credit cards and insurance, according to David Back, author of Smart Woman Finish Rich. Number 10. Obsessing over things that don't last. Rich people prefer not to waste their money even if they have the means to replace worn out or broken items, according to Peter Bush, a CFP with Horizon Wealth Management in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Wealthy people understand that the cheapest route isn't always the most valuable. They can think long-term and compare what they pay now with the value over time. Rich people don't waste their money on extravagant vacations or the newest electronic devices. Instead, they favor staying in a cozy, comfortable hotel or being comfortable with the phone they already own. These people are aware of the value of money but still spend it on transient items. Therefore, it's wise to spend some money on things that will be important in the long run. Number 11. Stuff over experiences. Money and other material possessions can only bring so much happiness, according to research. A life that is truly fulfilling is instead the result of meaningful experiences. The eventual millionaire author Jamie Tardy claims that wealthy people prefer once-in-a-lifetime experiences to brand new technology. As Tardy revealed to The Week, she knows several millionaires who prefer to use older iPhone models. Number 12. Retirement. Nobody will suggest that you refrain from contributing to your retirement account. However, retirement isn't a major concern for the wealthy, largely because self-made billionaires don't intend to retire, according to CNBC. According to a 2010 Barclays Wealth study that was featured on CNBC, 60% of people with a net worth of $15 million plan to work no matter their age, and 54% of millionaires want to continue working through retirement. And finally, number 13. Gambling. Of course, since they've already found success, wealthy people do not need to enter the lottery, but they continue to be opposed to gambling with their money. Warren Buffett has criticized the entire nation, claiming it represents the government preying on its people. He has stated that a government shouldn't make it simple for people to take their social security checks and waste them pulling a handle, to illustrate to his kids that when he gave them an allowance, they would succumb to temptation and end up spending it all in one day. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.